Would you blame them? I mean, if something has been happening and occurring with two continents, I mean, come on.
But that's why I think that we have to be deliberate. Let's do what the French are doing. Let's do what the Germans are doing. Let's do what other countries, even what the English are doing. What they do is they look at players, and then if you have links or you have ancestry, whether French, German, whether English, they gather them and then they present cosmopolitan teams. These teams usually are very, very strong. The Germans have done it. We've seen the results. The French have done it. We've seen the results. The English have done it. We've not seen the results. But it doesn't mean others cannot try.
Is Nigeria trying?
We're not.
Okay.
We're not trying.
So we're not getting the formula right.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
Okay, so let's get some update from Yinka.
All right, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, of course, approaching there of football played. It is Germany and Japan still locked at goalless at the Khalifa International Stadium in Doha. And let's let you know a brief run through of what happened there. Yeah, of course, there was action on the 4th minute mark where Jundia Ito delivered a long ball, but then it was one that lacked enough power to reach his teammate, and it was intercepted by one of the defenders. The ball went out of play. Japan were awarded a corner in this particular encounter. That was a run against play. Germany before that had interchange of passes. Of course, one man, Serge Gnabry, actually was played through on the right flank. Decided to go for being stylish. Missed the ball, eventually dispossessed by the Japanese defender, and the ball went backwards once again to the Germans. Sent a cross-field pass straight to one man at the left side. Thomas Müller had the ball, and they decided to send the ball into the 18-yard box. Japan Musiala actually controlled, but then he missed and could not unleash the shots. Eventually, Japan won the ball, and the resultant ball won was what led to the Japan's attack that was not being able to make good use of it, and eventually they won a corner kick for themselves. So we have a corner kick in this game already, and it is Germany 0, Japan 0. 5 minutes of football play so far with Japan with one corner kick in this particular game.
Okay, all right, let's get to the phone lines. Hello, welcome, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, welcome.
Thank you. Oge Chukwu-Kama, right?
Yes, that's right. Oge Chukwu-Kama.
All right, this is Simon calling from Abuja.
Okay, Simon. So, this game has started. It has begun. Germany, Japan.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Japan because of Minamino Takumi. And it's going to be very, very difficult anyway.
Now, your brother.
But then, just to support them because I was he played for Liverpool before that year. That I see. Okay, just I beg get this quick one when I want to ask. Anthony, I beg for you. I know what deal now. So if you talk maybe some other time. You see that match yesterday between Argentina and Saudi Arabia, Abi? Assuming say that Qatar, now he beats Argentina. If you look at match fixing.
Well, what's it happen? It was convincing now. Didn't you see how they played though?
Yeah,
even
we saw
most of the calls were cancelled, but I mean they played well. Not the confidence. Some even they tap Messi say, "My guy, this game you know see ball, you know go see ball."
Like I see, but I'm just wondering, assuming say na Qatar.
It won't be match fixing.
How would you think that's? I mean, they won fair and square.
Most nations have been beaten fair and square. South Africa lost 3-0 to Uruguay in 2010. Now, they could not beat Mexico. Only had one win and they could not qualify out of the group stage.
Oh, well, carry on. I do it now.
You shall just want to twist it in anyhow. Just say, bye-bye, I beg, your price, Lipstone. Thank you. Anyway, let's get some more calls from you. 090 40,000 889 090 889. Yes. All right. So, yes, let's quickly get some update about the game.
Okay. Well, yes, against the run of play, and Japan thought they had for themselves for a brief moment ago. Yes, they actually scored, but then it was ruled out and it will not stand. So that goal has been cancelled. It was Japan who actually stole the ball from one of Germany's 1-2 exchange of passes. On the ball, of course, eventually the shot or the pass given was too much. Not too much, but the man was already ahead of the last defender, clearly in an offside position. There's no point going for a VR check there, but then it was a lovely run made. No VR check, no complaint. He admitted it was an offside call, and the referee and the linesman agreed with that as well. So, Japan, of course, are sending strong warnings to the Germans there, and a goal scored has been disallowed. It is Germany 0, Japan 0. 8 minutes of football played. Japan, of course, have just shook the nets. Germany, be careful.
Okay, that seemed like they were firing a warning, right?
It was just one steal, and they turned it into something else. That's the thing. So what if the man was not in an offside position? Would have been a goal.
Just like that. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon to you.
This is Friday.
Okay, Friday, welcome.
Please, I want to know the people that are playing now.
Germany versus Japan, 0-0.
Okay, good one for Morocco.
Okay. How do you see this game going? Germany, Japan.
Germany is going to win. 2-0.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So we're almost in 10 minutes in this game. So we'll get some stats from FJ. Let's see how the start of the game is already looking for both sides.
Yes, indeed. So far, so good. Germany have 71% of the ball. Japan have had the ball 14% of the time, and 15% of the time it's been in contest as well. In terms of attempts, nothing just yet. Germany have made inroads into the final third via the left channel twice, and they've done it via the central channel once, via the right channel once, while Japan have made inroads into the final third via the right inside channel once and the right channel once as well. In terms of receptions between the defensive and midfield lines, Germany lead that metric by 10-3. Receptions between the defensive lines is 2 apiece. Germany have attempted to break Japan's defensive line once, but Japan have also attempted it once, and the lines have been completely broken defensively 1 time apiece as well. Japan have been caught offside 1 time as well. Germany have 98 passes. Japan have 15. Germany have completed 83 passes. Japan have completed 6. In terms of crosses, it's Japan 3 to Germany 1 as well. In terms of set plays, Japan lead by 1 to 0. Germany none as well. And of course, in terms of turnovers at this point in time, possession lost in the defensive half, it's 3 for Germany, 6 for Japan. Possession lost in the middle third, 13 for Germany, 8 for Japan.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. And of course, let's get back to it. Of course, I was going to ask Yinka, from this group that you've got Germany, Japan, Spain, Costa Rica, which 2 teams are you expecting to top it?
Well, it's clear. Germany and Spain are the 2 nations you want to easily mention to qualify for this particular group. But then we've seen things happen in time past, especially where Costa Rica shocked many. I remember that group in 2014 that had England, Italy, Uruguay, and Costa Rica. And Costa Rica qualified alongside Uruguay, leaving out Italy and England. So we've seen funny things happen in World Cup before, and that is why this is going to be interesting. Spain and Germany are bookies' favorite to go through. Do I expect Japan to go through? I don't expect them to qualify. Will Costa Rica do that thing once again? I think I expect Germany to have learned their lessons last time out, and Spain to know that things can also happen too. I don't think it's going to be any different from Germany and Spain qualifying, but the other will, of course, just get to wait to see who tops this group and who finishes as runners-up. I expect the 2 favorites to still go through in this group.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let's go for this call. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. It is the live coverage of the World Cup game between Germany and Japan.
Yeah, Wilson.
All right, Wilson, welcome to Sports Radio Brila FM. Go ahead.
I want Germany to win 2-0. I have to score first goal.
All right, Germany to win 2-0.
Yeah, I have to score first goal.
Okay, as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I don't know why fans always bring their sentiments for, for the club they support into world football. But I guess these are lines that, are often crossed. Hello. All right. Call us right back. Thank you very much. You know the number for you to call. Let's go for this one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, please. Good afternoon.
Okay, school, come on.
Yes, so my brother, good afternoon. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm fine. I'm Innocent. I'm calling from...
Innocence. Okay. Welcome. Go ahead.
Please, I want to confirm Morocco and...
Goalless.
0-0.
Yeah, scoreline.
0-0. 0-0.
Hello?
Now, wow, 0-0.
Hello?
Sorry. Odabo.
We have done our own.
Yes, we have done our best. What's it long? Hello. Next caller. What's your name? All right, let's get some updates on the game. Yes, it is still 0-0, by the way.
All right, 13 minutes of football played, and a look at some of the action, tracking back once again. Well, on the minute 10, Germany showcased great teamwork with exchange of short passes and 1-2 passes waiting to open the opposition's defense at that point in time. They indeed were looking to eat on the break. They could not get. That was 2 minutes after Japan's goal by Dejan Maeda was disallowed. On the 11-minute mark, David Raum failed to sign the pass into the box as his effort was cut short. At the 12-minute mark, Musiala raced towards goal, but then the defender that was on him got the ball well to make a challenge. On the 13-minute mark, Joshua Kimmich received a good pass from just outside the box. He unleashed a promising strike. The shot was blocked by the defender and it went out of play at that point in time. So 14 minutes of football played at the Khalifa International Stadium. It is Germany 0, Japan 0.
All right, yes, that's the situation. It is still goalless in this encounter. But of course, with how these teams have started playing in almost a quarter of an hour, I wonder who is doing better, FJ?
I think the Japanese, they have a strategy, and that is to make sure that they contain Germany for as long as possible and then break when they have the opportunity. Germany have had all the ball, which is quite as expected. But they've not been able to do anything with it. They've not been able to create any meaningful opportunity or create a clear-cut chance. So I think defensively, you have to credit the Japanese. They've been very strong and resilient, and they know what they want. They've snuffed out those crosses from wide areas. They've dealt with threats once they see that Germany are trying to break the line. The spaces that Jamal Musiala get on a normal day in the Bundesliga is not seeing them. But as far as Japan are concerned, they are set to play this game on the break, and Germany have to be very careful, especially when they go forward.
All right, so yeah, I'm not sure this is totally off the game, but these are some of the things that happened during the when they were having their stretches before the game. There was a jersey that they were wearing that had the colors that FIFA tried to disallow, the rainbow color. I noticed it for their training kits, right? And now when they took their photo before, I think there's an update on the game, though.
Well, absolutely. It was so close, not yet there, just almost there. It's not there. Anthony Rüdiger stepped IS to connect a beautiful taken corner. Rose IS beat his marker, but then his header was just so close, but then yet not there, not a goal. Could have easily been the first goal of this particular game at that point in time. The goalkeeper equally brilliantly followed and, apparently looked out to the eye heavens and hoping that, was lucky there. The luck did not come at that point in time. 16 minutes, Germany 0, Japan 0.
Yeah, I was talking about the photo that they actually took before, the group photo that the team took before the game got started. The German players covered their mouths. They all covered their mouths. I guess they were trying to make a point with FIFA's refusal, for them to wear, the refusal to allow the rainbow-themed armband.
Yes, and
like someone that is gagged.
Yeah, 100%. And one of the reasons also why is because the DFB, the German Football Federation, this morning lost one of their biggest partners because they were denied the opportunity to do exactly just that, to wear. For the captain to wear the rainbow armband and for them to train in that kit. So due to that, the president of the DFB has been speaking this morning, the vice president as well, and he's had quite a lot of things to say. Some of the things he highlighted was that he is not the media. The vice chancellor of Germany has also spoken as well. And he says he's not the media advisor of the DFB. He's not Manuel Neuer. He says, but the opportunity for the players is there. He's a politician that's trying to do his job. And he said that FIFA's issue on the FIFA stance, on the issue is a grave mistake. This is Germany's #1 citizen calling FIFA's stance on an issue a grave mistake. So it's not just a football thing for Germany. It's more personal because this morning the DFB have lost one of their biggest sponsors for the national team due to the decision armbands and to ban this
like that, for the group photo, is obviously sending a very strong message to FIFA.
Yeah.
Do you think FIFA is going to do something about that?
The only thing FIFA said was that you can start wearing those armbands from the quarterfinals onwards, but there are doubts as well that those that will be stuck to, because we've seen a situation whereby, it was said that alcohol will be sold.
48 hours to
then 48 hours to the tournament, they say it's not going to be sold. So I think people are not believing or taking FIFA's word for it anymore. So as far as the Germans are concerned, I don't think they will take FIFA's word for it. And they've sent out their message. They hope it's been heard. But one thing is sure is that the DFB have also sent a message to their people. And their people know that, look, it's not like you don't want to do it. It's because this is what the situation is.
Wow. Okay. And of course, let's quickly get some stats for this game so far.
Yes, indeed. So far, so good. Germany still having much of the ball, which is not a surprise. 75% of the ball Germany have. Japan have 13% of the ball. 12% of the times the ball has been in contest. Germany have had 2 shots in total. None of them on target. And both of them have come one inside and one outside the penalty areas. In terms of final third entries, Germany have utilized the left channel the most. They've gone through the left channel 8 times, once through the left inside channel and 4 times through the central channel. They've gone through the right and right inside channel only once. Japan also have gone through the right and right inside channel just once. They've not utilized the left channels at all. And in terms of receptions between the midfield and defensive lines, to show you how much it's the Germans who are doing all the playing, Germany have received the ball 23 times between the midfield and defensive lines. Japan have only done so 4 times. While in terms of receptions between the defensive lines, Germany have done so 5 times, Japan have done so twice. And in terms of attempted defensive line breaks, Germany lead by 3-1, and they've completed each of the defensive line breaks as well. So far, so good. So that's the most important thing at this point in time.
All right, totally off the game, but he's still in the game too. A photo of one of the Japanese fans is making the round. He actually put up a placard and said, "Dear my boss, thank you for my 2 weeks off." Oh my goodness, he has a white smile, so this guy must be having a time of his life at the World Cup right now. Indeed. And the Japanese are so amazing people. They clean up after themselves, and I don't think there's any country out there who does that every single World Cup. It's just amazing. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Let's get your views on how you see this game going. It is still goalless, and of course it is 21 minutes in already. Hello.
Hello, okay. Good afternoon.
Yes, please. Welcome.
Yeah, Yinka Sport for Shizu.
Yeah, right here. Good afternoon.
I agree to this is Kadri calling.
Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard Yinka Sport say Italy missed out. Italy missed out in 2018 World Cup, have you?
Yes, they missed out
Wow.
a World
So
Cup back-to-back.
now.
Yes, back to back.
After back-to-back group stage crashes.
So that's why you're saying that since Germany did not do well in the last World Cup,
Yes,
they should tread
they should
carefully.
be careful now. Yes, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I'm watching the game. They have the upper hand based on possession, but just as Ika said, possession does sometimes you might have all the possession, but you still lose a game. Do you understand? So for me, they should just tread carefully. I'm not supporting all the team. I'm just supporting football. Anybody do a win, okay, I'm happy. But for that yesterday's game, okay, that one I listened to everyone. No. Because before the game, I heard Inca say 6-0. Everybody, FJ said whether 7-0, first half 3. But at the end of the day, the reverse might be the case. So, Saudi Arabia can't shock Argentina. So,
Live drama.
Live drama. Okay, I agree to now.
We greet you too. We greet you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Anyway, let's get to your calls. Let's hear what you have to say. Of course, 8 players. 8 players. Just to let you know, as we're talking about this game, taking a look at the Japanese players. Yes, 8 players from Japan's World Cup squad. Yes, the whole squad in itself from Japan are currently under contract with teams in Germany. Yeah, so some of those players that are in the Japanese squad play in Germany, while of course only 7 of those players in the Japanese squad are currently registered to a Japanese side. So you can imagine some of them have some German feel, you know, way
they don't
of
score the
playing.
winner and they will sack them.
Hey,
Because if they score the winner, they sack them. There was a player in 2002, An Jung-wan. He was playing for Perugia. South Korea took on Italy in the round of 16. He scored the winner for South Korea. Perugia sacked him. Don't come back.
So they'll be worried about scoring.
Don't come back. So if they want to do that, they shall allow
Yekpa, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, this is OBI.
OBI, nice to speak with you. Go ahead.
Yes, okay. See, that yesterday match, Argentina, it's a big blow to all gamblers. There's no gambler that will tell me that his ticket is still on. I'm telling you. So this World Cup, there's nothing.
Some their own is still on. Then do play some.
Okay. Because this World Cup, we don't know what to play again. Even Germany might not win Japan because Germany, they might have all the possession. At the end, Japan will still do what Saudi Arabia did. So we should not underrate any team at this World Cup. Football is 11-11. It's only this high spirits. They are all in their high spirits. So because it is the World Cup, everybody wants to play their best. So this is the World Cup, not club football. Every team want to prove themselves. So I'm not tipping anybody to win any match. When we don't reach the quarterfinal, semi-final, we're going to know who be who. So all this time they do now dragging war. They are fighting war. You understand? So we know that Japan can win Germany. You understand? So let's just take it like that. All right now.
All right. It says, well, it could still happen in favor of Japan. But with what I said about those 8 players, who play for German sides, is that an added advantage for the Japanese team against Germany?
Somewhat, somehow, because the high-octane football that we see in the Bundesliga, they are actively part of it, and Germany have also tried to raise the tempo of this game, take Japan to another level, but it seems like the Japanese players are also equally up to the task. You see them pressing furiously out of the pitch. Daisen Maeda, Junya Ito. Maeda leads the press mostly for Japan. And then you've got Junya Ito and Daishi Kamada right behind him. Kamada plays for Frankfurt. Maeda plays at Celtic.
You're sure we will not give you Japan wife bye?
No, I mean...
Are you sure you don't...
No, they're my boys.
Because the way you are saying the names,
yeah,
it's like,
I've been following Japan's progress over the last decade. They're doing something very beautiful with their football.
We need to give you King Stingo. That's.
I would really appreciate that. I'm curious to really see. They have Wataru Endo at the base of their midfield, who plays for Stuttgart as well. They have Kamada in the team. They have Itakura as well, plays in the Bundesliga. And then they've got players who can come off the bench or play in the Bundesliga as well. Mind you, Tomiyasu didn't start this game. He wasn't considered fit enough 100% to start this game.
Yeah.
So you look at the discipline with which they've played, they've started this game, and I'm really, really impressed. Hiroki Sakai plays in Germany as well. So I think given all of that, I would say that that will definitely play a role in the way Japan are going to be able to contain the Germans. How long it works, I don't know. But I think as far as I'm concerned, they are really matching Germany, especially in these early exchanges, defensively.
Okay. All right, let's give you something more. Talking about Yuto Nagatomo, who, of course, is one of the players there. Is the first Japanese player to actually play in 4 different World Cup tournaments, while he's also now the player with the most appearance for Japan in this Qatar World Cup. He's got 12, going ahead to surpass Makoto Hasebe and, of course, Eiji Kawashima, who both of these players actually have 11. All right, so let's go. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Welcome to Sports Radio. No, it appears we lost your call. Please call us back. Thank you. So it is still goalless in this encounter. 27 minutes gone in the game. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Welcome to Sports Radio.
Good afternoon, Oge. Today, bread.
So fresh, so hot.
I don't forget when I said now more than I even resume this thing. So I just missed yesterday. I greet you. How is body?
Not bad. I'm great.
I greet you. I greet FJ.
I agree to you.
FJ. Nika Sport Chairman, I greet you.
Then they greet you.
Afternoon to you people, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, now to better talk. You understand?
So how this game they go now?
Yeah. Okay, after the water I leave, because me, I not feel leave shop for us. I dey shop the water with my phone. You understand? I think that what I see, okay, Germany go beat these people. You understand? But the goal no go plenty.
Okay.
You understand?
Like one
Maybe
goal.
like one, just 3 go down. 3 go down.
3
like,
no plenty.
1, 2,
for this World Cup.
like 1, 2, 3 go. Now they go fit score these super stadium. You understand? Because these people they don't get confidence going forward. You understand? As I say, they don't get that confidence. Except in the second half. You understand? But this first hour they see them like this, they are not looking like team that can get a goal against this Germany defense. Why they see? You understand? So, but like there will not be too many goals. You understand? Then FJ, is it not this country that played that Belgium come last World Cup? Because I'm looking for that country.
They were the ones that did what?
That nearly promoted Belgium during knockout.
Yes. They Belgium 2-0. Yes.
Yeah, are they the ones?
Yes, they are the ones.
Oh. Yeah. That's what I'm also looking out for. These are yes. I will watch them now. I will put my attention. Yeah, I will watch them now. Yeah. Okay, now thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's get some more calls, guys. Let's get some more calls. And we're nearing the 30th minute, so let's get more starts to know what happened in the last 10 minutes.
Yes, indeed. So far, so good. Germany still having more of the ball. 74% of the possession for Germany, 14% for Japan, and 12% of the time the ball has been in contest between the two teams. So those who are wondering what in contest means, that means the ball has been neither here nor there. 5 shots in total for Germany, none for Japan. 2 on target for Germany, none for Japan. 1 off target for Germany, none for Japan so far. 89% passing accuracy from Germany, 49% passing accuracy from Japan. Both teams have not created any clear-cut chances. Germany have 1 corner to Japan's 2. 67% of the tackles have been won by Japan, none for Germany, 0%. Germany have not had to go into a tackle. In terms of aerial duels, Japan have won 55% to Germany's 45%. And of course, Shoichi Gonda has made 2 saves. Manuel Neuer has not had anything to do. So far, so good. No bookings just yet between the two teams as far as this one is concerned. And in terms of Germany's attempts to break the defensive line, nothing has happened there. So far, so good. There's been an update.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And from 12 yards out, there comes a chance, not for the Japanese, but then for the Mannschaft, because, well, a ball played through to the left side of the German attack, gave the ball right inside the 18-yard box to one man who had a goalkeeper to beat. It was, Ike Gündogan. Right after that, Raum was actually the man who was played there and the goalkeeper to beat. After trying to break back and cut back the goalkeeper, he fouled him and the man was a foul. Right after that, it was clear foul and the center referee pointed to the spot for a penalty in this case. So it is a Germany penalty against Japan, although the Japanese players are equally, very much not pleased with that. May just have to be one that have VAR check to possibly confirm the authenticity of this claim. But then certainly the referee says a penalty. And that's, of course, why Germany now have a chance from 12 yards out to actually open the scoring in this particular game.
All right, let's see how that goes in the next couple of minutes. And of course, not the Blue Samurais are not pleased with this. But of course, the ref seems to still say it is a penalty. So if Germany will be able to score this, remains to be seen. Well, anyway, do call us up, and of course, let's get to hear from you. And of course, the goal will change everything in this encounter. Of course, Germans want nothing but to score. Anyway, let's get some calls, let's get some reactions from you, and of course, as we await the outcome of this penalty that the Germans would be hoping to score soon enough. I'll tell you something funny, though. I'll tell you something funny. that I noticed. Maybe not funny, odd. But anyway, let's get some updates from Yinka.
Converter, the Manchester City midfielder, steps up. Gonda is his name and scores from the penalty spot to open the scoring in this game. So it is Germany 1, Japan 0. That indeed is the update from this particular one. A goal scored right on the 33rd minute mark. The Japanese, of course, the Japanese have a game to chase, and Germany are in front in this game.
Yeah. Okay, so I was going to say something odd I noticed. So you remember how past World Cups, the camera would always go on Joachim Löw?
Yeah.
You know, because he was always picking his nose. That hasn't really been the same for Hansi, you know, because, well, he doesn't do that.
We can see them. Keep your hands where we can see them.
Anyway, let's get some more. Like we told you, a goal seen in the encounter, and that was via a penalty. So yes, Germany are 1 goal up. But what does this portend for Germany? Is this going to give them more? Is this going to urge them on to score another? Is the Blue Samurai, are they going to step up to try to equalize?
Certainly to be a morale boost for Germany. They are all aware of the cataclysmic outing they had last time out, and that alone is enough for them to try to change the narrative. So it is for sure they will want to build on this, and they equally know. You know, yesterday was a lesson. Everybody or every team would take note of. It's sit up and take notice result, the Argentina-Saudi Arabia game. So they will know that 1-0, you know, it's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
You know, there's no insurance cover. Anything can happen at any time, and you see yourself trailing and chasing the game once again. So the Germans know this, and they will of course want to ensure they get something that will give them a cushion against the Japanese.
Okay. All right, let's get some calls from you. And it is 34 minutes in. Germany 1, Japan 0. That is the situation of things right now. And of course, let's get to know from you, or find out from you, who scores the second goal of this encounter. Yes, the second goal of this encounter. Perhaps the second for Germany or the first for Japan. Okay, hello. Hello.
Hello again.
Yes, please. Welcome.
Yeah, it's Kadri calling back.
Okay, Kadri.
Inter Sports.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Small question will be asked you. Say what does
That's
it mean?
it. Won't use the kids here, my clothes.
Inter Sports.
He was inadvertent now.
I don't care about it. The face every Monday.
Nah, so you just a stone person with grammar.
Yeah, okay, but they should not be carried away. Just as Ika said, yesterday that was how Argentina scored first. You understand? But at the end of the day, it ended 2-1 in favor of Saudi Arabia. You understand? So made them not go there overconfident. You understand? Ika Sport even let us know say, Man City player and squam. You understand? I get that. I get that. Your point.
No, I've been doing that for other teams. No, forget.
Okay. If Man player score, you go talk to her.
Maguire now. I mentioned Man United when England were playing.
Okay. I enjoy our show, Joe. I just relax.
All right, no wahala. Enjoy and I think they scatter us with the grammar. You know. Even myself, bless I come with dictionary. Yeah? Because some self, they scatter brain. All right, let's get some calls. Let's get some more calls. But I think we've got some updates. Yeah, we've got some updates on the game before we go ahead.
Okay, yeah, talking about updates on the game. Let's let you know, 36 minutes on the clock. 1-0. Germany still lead against Japan. And, Kubo attempted to scoop the ball into the box of the defense on the 37-minute mark. On the 36-minute mark, actually, one of the defenders made a timely intervention to avert that at that point in time. Would have been a lovely one for Japan, but then it was thwarted. Okay, on the 35th-minute mark, the total corner kick taken was by Diachi Kamada. Actually could not get it into making it something that will count for Japan at that point in time. So a rear attacker for Japan in the minute 35, 36 and 37. On the 35th minute mark, the ball was cleared after Hiroki Sakai attempted to dribble past an opposing player. Japan forced their opponent to concede a corner. The resulting corner kick that was taken came to nothing, and thereafter Japan had another move through Kubo, who attempted to cross into the box, but then the defense read that so well. And yes, Germany won the ball and had a chance once again to build from the rear. 37 minutes on the clock. Germany won, Japan 0.
Okay, that's it. Let's go for this next one. Hello.
Good afternoon, okay.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to Sports Radio, Brila FM.
Okay. My name is Kingsley.
Hello, Kingsley.
Yes, the commentaries on the radio, they're horrible. I mean, yes. I mean, I'm listening to a radio station now and it's telling me the Germans, the Japanese, the Germans, the Japanese. Can the commentators describe a football match?
This is the coverage.
Really.
Okay, so reports actually, like to tell you, it moves to the left and then get to the right, a lot of that.
Yeah, it tells you he moves to the Germans. He doesn't even tell you the names of the German. Which German? Which Japanese is playing? It's really horrible, really. I mean, standards are very poor. Very, very poor. How do we live with this, honestly?
Okay, so this is a coverage, though. That's what we're doing here, and
I know.
And it's not a commentary. You need to know that. That's why you've heard me say so many times that this is the coverage. So we're giving you a report of how things are going down. Okay.
It's not even a commentary.
So it is not a commentary. So you need to understand the difference. So maybe when you understand the difference, you can understand how your views are so off from what really it should be.
All right, minute 39, Jamal Musiala found himself free inside the box and pulled a trigger. His effort was brilliantly stopped by the player, of course, Kubo, Kamada, right there. And that was indeed a lovely intervention at that point in time on the 39th minute mark when Jamal Musiala found himself free inside the box and pulled the trigger. So it came to nothing at that point in time. 39 minutes of football played. Germany won, Japan nil. This, of course, is the update in this particular encounter. Let's let you know that the ball possession, of course, has been 80% to 20%. It's been Germany all the way, of course, with the launch of the ball possession. Goals attempt 9, shots on goal 3, shots off goal 1, and block shot 5. What it means is Japan are yet to get an attempt on or off target. No block shots. They've not been able to make anything count with all of the moves made so far in this particular encounter. They've had 3 corner kicks and 1 corner kick for Germany in this particular game as well. So what they've had so far, Japan has been corners upon corners upon corners. And for Germany, 1 corner kick in this particular game so far, but then no attempt on or off target. 1 goal scored was cancelled earlier as well by the center referee, and that would have been the only thing that Japan had in this particular encounter.
Okay, all right, so 40 minutes very soon the first half will be wrapping up, but of course just 1 goal seen so far, and that was via a penalty, and of course it was Gündogan who actually scored that one in the 33rd minute. Yes, that's exactly what separates both sides so far in this encounter. Anyway, let's go for our next caller. Hello.
Hello, Geshuku.
Yes, please. Welcome.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Good afternoon to you.
I get everybody in the studio this afternoon.
We greet you to you.
Now, but Papa can call.
Okay, go ahead.
In fact, I'm not happy for Germany, for Argentina yesterday. I thought Messi will score at least hat-trick yesterday. But everything, yes. But did not succeed.
Well, there are more games to be played. I mean, so they have a chance to change things from their next 2 games. So it's just 1 game. I mean, they still have to play Mexico and Poland. So maybe you might be able to see Messi do better in those games.
Hello?
I think your network is really bad. You know, your network is really bad. So perhaps you can call us back, okay? Thank you very much, though. So you can reach us and let's hear what you have to say. First half almost wrapping up in just a bit, but of course it's just 1 goal that has been scored from both sides, from Germany, I meant to say, but both sides are really striving and trying so hard to get ahead. The Germans have actually tried to control this game, but of course that is not to say that the Japanese are also not doing their best to put their best foot forward. But let's quickly go for this next call. Hello.
Okay, yeah. Now Zube the call back.
Okay, Zube, did you forget something?
No, I just want 1 Yinka sport. You understand? Yinka beg, no same my sister with English.
English.
If he say out with grammar, if he say out with just simple question, what finish and for us? Now, wow, small beg. When my ways have been done, if they give on that knock, we they give on with that English. My beg, believe what give for us to
Yeah, but
now,
then
wow, now still one without to.
I've not used. There are no invectives used by me at all now.
No worry. No. Finish my card is okay. Thank you.
But do the German side seem better improved than they have been in the past couple of year or two?
The Germans certainly have been in cruise or control of this particular game, but then it is one thing for you to be in control. It is another thing for you to actually get a chance to score goals. Let's let you know that on the 41st minute mark, there was a move by the man Jamal Musiala. He actually sent a cross into the 18-yard box, and yes, one man was waiting there. Well, of course, Joshua Kimmich got to the end of that with a left-footed effort to actually skyrocketed the attempt, the pass that was given to him. It was over the crossbar. Could easily have been a chance for him to at least force an attempt on target, and the follow-up player would have been able to follow up with that, especially with Thomas Müller and Gnabry very much inside the 18-yard box at that point in time. But then Joshua Kimmich decided to go for straight shots on target, but then it turned out to be an attempt off target at that point in time on the 42nd minute. Thereafter, let's let you know that, well, eventually Japan themselves had a fair share of the ball. Wataru Endo got at the end of that particular one, tried to locate Junior Ito, but then Ito on the right flank of attack for Japan. The Germans' left side of attack could not get that right. The ball went out for a throw-in, and the play restarted once again. So 44 minutes on the clock. It is Germany 1, Japan 0.
Okay. All right. Let's go for the next one. Hello. Next caller.
Hello.
Yes, please. Welcome. This is the coverage of the World Cup, the game between Germany and Japan.
Good afternoon, okay. This Friday calling back.
All right, Friday. Please go ahead.
Organica. I bet grandma too much. You leave our sister. You want scatter her head.
I don't understand.
You won't finish me.
Nothing with
That
you.
grandma, if you and Antonio and if I just maybe they bring blow that grandma. I bet we know they bad job. Bye-bye.
All right, so thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I think we have some updates on the game.
I can also inform you that 4 minutes have been added on to this particular game, so the game is going to drag to 49 minutes, 45 minutes already played, 4 minutes added time in this particular encounter. But then, well, while that was on, there was a collision of a German and a Japanese player, David Raum. Of course, that was just to have fouled Japanese jersey number 19, Hiroki Sakai. At that point in time, he won himself a free kick right at the half of the German national team. They had a chance to build, and the pass, rather than go for forward, they decided to pass backward. So Japan with a chance to build from rear in this particular game against Germany. It is Germany 1, Japan 0, 45 minutes played, but then 1 minute of the 4 other minutes equally played as well. 3 of the 4 yet to go.
Okay. All right. So in the next 3 minutes, the first half would wrap up. But of course, so far so good. Just one goal, like Inkas pointed out, and of course that was from Ike Gündogan. Just to remind you that that penalty goal, that goal in itself from Gonda was actually his very first ever World Cup goal, yes, for Germany. And of course, that goal has given them the lead against Japan. In case you were wondering how many caps he's got for Germany, he's got 64 caps, 17 goals in his international career, but this is his first ever World Cup goal. Yes. Anyway, let's get some more calls. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
Welcome to Sports Radio.
Yeah, DTK.
Okay, Chike, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a good one for the Damasha. I think it's a good one for them by leading Japanese by a long goal. I think it's a good one for them. I wish them all the best. I think they should try and win this game to complete on their group. Then I think
also, you're listening. You want to say something?
Yeah, if you check all the coaches that came to the World Cup, I think if my stats is correct, it's only this current German coach that have tested both of them with his current country.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying about Hansi
Germany
Flick.
won the World Cup. Yeah, that Germany won the World Cup in Brazil. I think it was assistant coach to work in Rio.
Do you understand what you're saying about Hansi?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah, the coach. I think
He's like, you are reading speech.
I mean, I was really struggling to understand what he wanted to say that stood out about the German coach. But anyway, yes, the time is on a countdown right about now. Time is on a countdown right about now for the game. But of course, yes, when it comes to penalties, like I was about to tell you, even though I told you that was the first World Cup goal of IK Gündogan, just to let you know that even as he converted this one as a penalty, yes, IK Gündogan has actually converted all of his 7 penalties for the German national team. So he's not actually failed any penalty that he's played for Germany. So talk about spot on.
Germany have doubled their lead, and I can indeed confirm to you the second goal scored by Germany was one that came in a very funny circumstance. It actually came from the right flank. Well, the man, Musiala, teed up one man, of course, from rushing from behind. It was Joshua Kimmich at that point in time. Went for a crossfield pass into the 18-yard box, well defended, and was sent back into play. And right at the edge, Thomas Müller played in one, and Havertz was there at the other end to indeed poke home into an empty net. A goal scored, but then one that appeared a bit funny. Should have to really be checked, and that is something that certainly would have the Japanese players a bit worried. So that goal would have to undergo a VR check to confirm whether it's going to stay or not. Well, it's an offside. Really, it's an offside. Do not stand. So Havertz's goal have been cancelled. A bit surprised that even had any reason to stay, stand before. So the complaint has been checked and it's been cancelled. So it's not 2, it is 1 that has been chalked off. It is Germany 1, Japan 0. Havertz's goal will not stand. But then, yeah, love exchange of passes between the German players there. Jamal Musiala played a key role.
Beautiful.
Beautiful passes there. Yeah, they had. Eventually, that goal has been cancelled.
Yes, so we're still back to 1-0, and of course Germany 1, Japan 0. Any second from now, the game should wrap up. But of course, let's also give you some of the other information. Something just happened.
Absolutely, Japan's just number 25, Daisen Maeda of Celtic, was actually, well, very much so close to getting Germany back on level terms. It was a lovely taking. Cut back from one man. Yes, at the left side of attack, he had the ball. Rather than go with his left leg, started to cut back, and with his right leg, send the ball into the 18-yard box. Maeda was there. Nagatomo was the man who actually unleashed that cross into the 18-yard box. As soon as he actually got that in, Maeda was there to Endo, but then that was just inches wide off the framework. The ball went out of play at that point in time. It ended at half-time. Germany 1, Japan 0. That, of course, that ended after 45 minutes. So it's half-time already.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's check out the first half stats from FJ.
Yes, indeed. Germany have unsurprisingly dominated in this first half of exchanges. So far, so good. They lead by a goal to nothing. 72% possession for Die Nationalelf. 17% for the Samurai Blue. 11% of the times the ball has been in contest. And of course, in terms of the attempts at goal, Germany lead by an overwhelming 13 attempts to 1. For Japan, 4 of them on target. So far, so good. In terms of entries into the final third, Germany lead the way in that metric. They've gone through the left 13 times to Japan's once. They've gone through the inside left channel 6 times. They've used the central channels 11 times to Japan's 1. Right inside channel, Germany have used that channel 3 times to Japan's 1. And the right channel, Germany have used it 13 times to Japan's 3. So it's been an absolute domination. In terms of receptions in between the midfield and defensive lines, Germany have done that 86 times. Japan have done that 10 times. 15 receptions between the defensive lines for Germany, 4 for Japan. In terms of attempted defensive line breaks, it's 8-2. Germany lead the metric there. Germany have completed that metric 7-2 as well. Japan have 4 fouls against them. Germany have 3 fouls against them. 2 offside apiece for the two teams. And here's where it gets interesting. Germany have completed 444 of their 477 passes. Japan's total passes, 99. They've completed just 65. And in terms of crosses completed, 6 of 17 for Germany, 3 of 7 for Japan. So far, so good in this game. And in terms of the possession lost in the defensive half, Germany have lost possession 4 times in the defensive half. Japan have done so 27 times. Germany have lost possession 33 times in the midfield third. Japan have done so 22 times.
Okay, all right, halftime it is. Germany 1, Japan 0. Let's get some calls, let's get some reactions, and of course ask you what you're also looking forward to in the second half. Okay, so let's go for this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please, welcome.
Okay.
What's your name? Hello? Perhaps you can call us back. Yes, let's go for another one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. You're welcome to Sports Radio Brila FM.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice speaking to you.
Nice speaking with you.
Yeah, this is the voice of Kimmich.
Okay.
The 20th December. I'm greeting all the guys in the studio.
We are greeting you too.
Yeah, thank you. I think for this match, I think Germany will win the match.
All right.
I'm expecting 2 goals in the second half of the match.
You're expecting 2 goals?
Yeah, I'm expecting more 2 goals in the second half of the match. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. So he says he's expecting 2 goals from Germany in the second half. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, please. Good afternoon. This is the coverage of the FIFA World Cup game between Germany and Japan.
All right, my name is Mr. Gerard. I'm calling from Dede.
Mr. Gerard. So,
yeah.
The halftime and...
Can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Dede, I can hear you.
Yeah, let me register my son. Have not been happy. I started calling you since 2:20. I started calling exactly 2:20, and I've gotten you 21 times since then. No puking.
Okay, you're finally here. I think a lot of people go through this too. It's never easy to get through. So as I'm speaking with you right now, there are people who are also having the phone ring. So that's how it is.
I'm coming.
Yeah. So I can't talk to 2 people.